couple different mindsets when it comes to learning how to grow and scale a brand. The reason why I am doing this course, these lessons, is because it was very hard for me to find any great resource on how to do it. But there's a couple different ways of thinking. There's one called A Million Fans by a guy named Brendan Kane. Now, Brendan Kane's A Million Fans model is all predicated on clout, on having social proof, on seeming super popular. His idea was to put out clickbait videos, run ads in foreign countries, collaborate with influencers to bring in 1 million followers. He is a guy that has done things, but he used having 1 million followers to get him a book deal, to get him an agent. From there, then, to sell a course. So he didn't have a loyal fan base. He had a big fan base. A lot of those people had no idea who he was. He was able to just get quick follows from them and use the fact that he had a big following to then make money for himself. To be honest, I hate that model. There's another model I do really like. It's called 1,000 True Fans. 1,000 True Fans is the idea that you want to build first 1,000 people who love you and love what you do. And no matter what it is that you put out there, they're going to be absolutely obsessed with it because they love everything that you do. This is a much better way of building a brand right now. The idea is that you don't need to reach hundreds of thousands of people at first. You just need to reach the people who are very interested in what you have to offer. Because then from there, you don't have to change who you are. You don't have to put on a front. I know people who live a certain life on social media, and then in real life, they're a completely different person. It's a miserable way of being. You want to build a community of people who like you for who you are, because the most sustainable business model is being yourself. You never change what you're putting out because it's always you and it's always how you're feeling. In order to truly build a community, people need to be able to connect with you on multiple touch points. I've talked about it multiple times. So it could be video games, mental health, anime, whatever. This is why it's more important to focus on the qualitative impact of social media than the quantitative. Don't worry about the numbers. Worry more about the personal impact you're having with the people who follow you. It's better to have 10 comments that say, "This changed my life," than 200 comments that are all the fire emoji. Because especially for brands, if you want brand deals, they want people who are more likely to convert their audience into fans or buyers of that brand. If your following only has cheap, quick touch points with you, like a fire emoji on all your posts, they're not necessarily buying something because you're posting it. They don't have a deeper connection with you. When you build a community, these are people who genuinely care about you and what you do. Focus more on building 1,000 true fans who then are all going to tell a friend and then tell a friend how much they love you and how much you mean to them, versus building a big following to make it seem like you have clout, and ultimately not having too many people who really care about you, but they're only following you just because you seem popular.